KUAM TVH, first on Guam.
Half a day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Weekend Edition. I'm Matsuki Hirayama. So glad you could join us. Stay vigilant and don't fall victim to scams. The offices of Guam Homeland Security and Civil Defense, along with the Mariana Regional Fusion Center, continue to receive reports of local telephone numbers receiving suspicious calls and messages. This includes phishing scams from local, domestic, and unusual or unexpected international area codes. Officials say most recently, reports identified Guam residents receiving calls claiming they have won large sums of money from publishers Clearinghouse and Samsung, encouraging residents to drive somewhere to meet and sign documents in order to receive the money, encouraging residents to purchase gift cards and send them the code, and using the Office of the Governor and Guam Homeland Security by name in order to convince the residents that they are credible. For more information, visit KUAM.com for the complete list on how you can avoid being scammed. Well, it's been a week since Adelib requested the federal government for more time for the community to comment on the military's proposed missile defense flight test. Earlier this month, the Department of Defense released an environmental assessment on their plans, which says the exercises would not have a significant impact on the environment. They also gave a July 2nd deadline for the public to comment on its accuracy and adequacy. Adelib says their request for a 60-day extension has yet to be answered. As KUAM reported, out of an abundance of caution, the DoD will request select landowners on the boundaries of Anderson to agree to remain away from their private properties during test events to ensure their safety. The live fire tests are expected to begin as early as this October. You can find and review the assessment on KUAM.com. While ending discrimination in employment use of cannabis, the Castle Doctrine Reform Act, and creating the Marianas Cybersecurity Working Group. That's some of the measures up for discussion on session floor this week. Senators are set to go over 23 bills and 2 resolutions on their agenda. 10 vetoed bills are also up for discussion, including a bill that would require a new hospital be built into money. Session begins Monday at 9 a.m. Another news, Bill 299, introduced by Vice Speaker Tina Muñoz Barnes, aims to appropriate $1 million from Section 30 revenues to the Guam Police Department for fiscal year 2025. Section 30 funds are a reimbursement by the federal government to the government of Guam of taxes paid by military personnel and other federal employees on Guam, although it is not known just how much GovGuam would receive. Lawmakers listen in during a series of public hearings for spending bills that would utilize the revenues. Muñoz Barnes says the funds for GPD will go specifically toward the purchase of more patrol vehicles for the agency, as well as security cameras that will be installed at all the major roadways. Police Chief Stephen Ignacio.
Currently, we have 23 operational marked patrol vehicles as of June 12th. A total is needed throughout one shift, 32 patrol cars. So of the 23 cars, if you subtract 4 for the patrol supervisors, that leaves you with 19 patrol cars to cover 28 beats, and that'll give you a 67% coverage.
As KUAM reported, it was back in May that among the 4 precincts, there were only 26 patrol cars that were operational with various degrees of functionality. Muñoz Barnes adds the bill serves as testament to their unwavering support to make the island safe. While the Guam Fire Department continually faces challenges in equipment availability, operations maintenance, and parts acquisitions, the high cost of fire equipment and the scarce availability of parts add additional challenges to keep units and apparatuses online. Hoping to get some funds from Section 30 revenues for a pair of squad rescue trucks, a fire truck, and equipment such as hoses, nozzles, and tools, Vice Speaker Tina Muñoz Barnes introduced a bill that would appropriate $1.3 million to GFD. Fire Chief Joey San Nicolas.
We're always going to chase opportunities to get equipment in. What's very unique about the Guam Fire Department versus all your other agencies is one fire truck costs about $500,000. That's easily 5 to 10, police cruisers, right? So, although it might seem on the surface the impact is not as great, it's actually a huge impact that one particular fire truck makes. And so, because of the high cost We know that it's very hard to get funds for it, especially off of the general fund, and that's why we always seek these opportunities that are listed on this testimony to utilize federal funds, every possible opportunity that we can chase down to get these trucks.
According to San Nicolas, at the moment, GFD has a total of 13 fire trucks in their inventory. 7 are currently in service. The remaining are either with the department's mechanic or with different vendors awaiting purchase orders or parts to arrive. Earlier this year, the Hawaii State Senate confirmed Dr. Mary Therese Perez Hattori to the Hawaii State Board of Education. Dr. Hattori is the director of the Pacific Islands Development Program at the East-West Center and adjunct graduate faculty at the University of Hawaii at Manoa and Chaminade University. KUAM recently interviewed her in person during FestPac in Hawaii about the historic confirmation.
To be a bridge between our Micronesian Pacific Islander families, not just in Hawaii, but we have so many people who move from islands to Hawaii. And I'd love to be a bridge for that. How do we better prepare families to understand schools in Hawaii? How do we better prepare children to succeed in Hawaii by knowing more about what schools are like here, and vice versa?
She said she is eager to leverage her experience to tackle the challenges that students face in Hawaii, especially those from underrepresented groups.
In My Father's Footsteps is presented by Hoshino Resort Guam.
Throughout the month, we are celebrating fathers. We'll be sharing stories of children who were inspired by their fathers. And tonight, in My Father's Footsteps, we feature Vince Napati, Chief of the Airport Police, who has had a long career in law enforcement, and his sons Dylan and Xavier, who have taken steps on the same path.
I'm Vince Napati, and I've been in law enforcement since 1991 to present.
My name is Dylan Napati, and I've been in law enforcement for about a year.
My name is Xavier Napati, and about 6 months.
Earliest memories is he's always there when it came to sports. So he was always the one supporting us when it came to buying our equipment or taking us out into tournaments. That's pretty much the whole thing of it.
He's been my coach for all my life when it came to sports, same with my brother. And so I guess you can say like our foundation came from sports, and our discipline and the way we act, the way we are is mainly because of him and the guidance he's taught us through sports.
Without your other siblings, your sisters, and then of course your mom and my wife, I mean, they've been the backbone pretty much. I think they supported us through everything from sports to, our careers and then education. And I'm actually proud of all of them, to include their sisters. So, but yeah, I think family was the foundation, and I think since they were able to walk, put a ball in their hand, whether it was on their feet or in their hands, I think the sports that they kind of gravitated to was more football, soccer, and baseball.
When it actually caught my attention to pursue it, it was about last year when I saw him and his set team and how they were brothers, right? If you'll say, but yeah, the way he treats them is how I wanted to do that part, is be a part of that team as well. So about last year is when I wanted to pursue
Around 2 years ago, when Dad got that award for saving that child, when he never really talks about his work, so hearing that story of what he did made me want to pursue it, I guess, because he put his body on the line for the community, and seeing how selfless he is, it made me want to step into that role. So I guess for me, it was when I fully grasped like what he does in his line of work, made me want to do it.
these two gentlemen here, I mean, they have big hearts and they know what it means to have public service. And because they do that through coaching and, you know, helping the youth. And then these guys both coach for the University of Guam. They both took part in the national program. We all took part in the national program, whether we were playing or we were coaching it. And so they already had, they already understood what it meant to be a public servant. And so my advice to them was to remain a public servant. You know, we serve the people of Guam. The authority that comes and bestowed upon us, you know, comes from the people. And we are truly public servants, you know, first. And we do serve and protect. And that's been my thing my entire career. And these guys have been doing it since they were young anyway. They've been giving back to the community.
Dad, you helped us with everything. To our sports, our career in sports, and now our work here, what we do, right? And there's a reason why we followed you, is because you're good at it, you respect people, and you always want to help people. So for that, I can't thank you enough for teaching us that. You've really taught us that. Whether it became coaching, right? Because we both coach at the university and we both understand how it is to treat others, especially if they're under you. And you taught us a lot when it came to that. It's always treat them with respect and whatever they need, always try and help them. And I wouldn't be where I'm at today without you.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you. It wasn't easy raising us, and you know, it's like a second job, you know, trying to mold us into the person or the people that, you know, we aspire to be, like you. You always say, be better, and I feel like every day we try. You know, it's not easy walking in your footsteps, you know, filling in your shoes, but we want to take that on because the people or the person you are, the way you serve the community and your team here at the airport, you know, the way they talk about you, we want to be able to have our own experiences like that. So I want to say, you know, thank you for walking the path you walked on, reaching all the goals you did, and for showing us that sky's the limit.
Xavier Napton, being pinned by Chief Vince Napton.
The bottom line is, you know, you try to lead by example. And I know that one day these two are going to be good fathers to their sons. And if it's not a son, it's a daughter, but they'll be good fathers. And that's something I can appreciate. But all together, I mean, it was their mother that kept us all together. In my long hours of work and coaching or even playing, yeah, their mother was always there to ensure that we kept some type of normalcy, and that's kind of hard to do in law enforcement. To have some type of normalcy in your career, your family, and sports. So we kind of owe it all to her, pretty much.
Next on Weekend Edition, in this week's Culture Club, we feature the Guam Art Exhibit and later your KUAM Sports highlights. Keep it here.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Welcome to Kmart, your 24-hour superstore since 1995. Always there for you day or night. At Kmart, we're committed to offering you an extensive selection of products at prices you won't find anywhere else. From the essential to the exceptional, our aisles are alive with possibility. Bloom with confidence, style, and savings this spring. Discover stylish clothing that fits your budget without compromising on quality. From trendy pieces to timeless classics, find the perfect look for every member of your family without spending a fortune. Then pamper yourself with our selection of essentials from nourishing shampoos to rejuvenating beauty products and soaps. And let imagination soar with our selection of toys and games for kids of all ages. At Kmart, experience the thrill of discovery as you explore our aisles, filled with a variety of quality products that cater to your every need. From groceries to home goods to outdoor essentials, we are the ultimate one-stop shop. Dive into an unparalleled shopping experience where quality, variety, and savings await at every turn. Shop smart, save big at Kmart, your 24-hour superstore.
Welcome back. In this week's Culture Club, we make our way over to GAX Now, where many of the island's creatives can be found.
The Culture Club is brought to you by Pepsi, That's What I Like, and Valley of the Latte, where we celebrate our culture every day.
Hi, my name is Luke, Lost Loops on Instagram, and I'm a photographer here on island.
I'm Maeva Conroy, and I just graduated from St. John's.
Well, I'm Naomi Chinen. I am born and raised in the South, Santa Rita.
And I'm Christian Utopia, and I'm a rising senior at St. John's.
So I have 6 pieces here, and they're all black and white. Usually I do like blues or orange, which I'm mostly known for. But this time I'd like to mix it up and have some black and whites at GAX.
I have this self-portrait, semi-self-portrait, and it's like an abstract piece resembling my inner psychological realm.
So I took these, 5 pictures on film using this camera. And yeah, it just showcases a little bit of life around the island, mostly around Paseo.
This one here is a collaboration with Tina. She is a local artist too. And then also my son, who was 4 at the time, collaborated with us. He did the underpainting on this one. We call it Gad Sali because his name is Gad. And then this one here is another piece that I did. It has some local flowers, the gausali in there, and yeah, it's a still life.
It's kind of a complex piece. I have 4 parts that make one whole, so it's a sculpture, and it's kind of, for me, art comes from the most vulnerable part of myself and the most open.
And as a creative/photographer, why is it important that your pieces are being showcased here at GAX?
I know we haven't had GAX in such a long time, and I'm really thankful that GAX has come up again with the Dusitani, and just really giving a platform for other artists to showcase their work on a bigger level.
This is one of my first exhibitions because I will be having one next year in February, but to show off one piece is such a big opportunity to show young and small creators that they have this passion.
I hope that people can take away that film is, a dying art, and hopefully we can bring it back.
I'm so honored that I'm here with these amazing artists and that I get the opportunity to showcase my work, but also be a part of a bigger community.
Well, I'm just excited for people to come and look at all the creatives here. It's so cool to be able to see it all in one place. And then, if it sparks creativity and I think all of us have some sort of art and we like to work with our hands. So that'd be cool if they can take that away and just enjoy. It's a really cool event, so hopefully people can check it out.
The Culture Club is brought to you by Pepsi, That's What I Like, and Valley of the Latte, where we celebrate our culture every day.
Don't go anywhere, sports is next.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
All right, Coach, what is the central theme of camp this year?
Oh man, we're growing, right? We gotta teach the game. Of course, all the fundamentals is there. However, just teach the game. Yeah, that's the main thing. Spacing, what to do when your teammate dribbles one way. Because, we have the tendency of just standing still, especially for the young kids, right? So just teaching the game, and of course, making a positive impact at the end of the day.
And that's one of the big things that you've stressed in your Y Impact program is not just being like, an all-island caliber player for your own team. We're not playing an individual game. It takes 5 of us, right? It takes the entire roster and everything. So how are you also teaching the intangible qualities of how to be a good teammate?
And we're just doing it all here, right? Pass the ball when you got 2 defenders, give the extra pass up, get to know everyone. Every time afterwards, we're always like, if you don't know someone's name, go find it, go find out what the name is. So.
What specific skills are you working on, today with these age groups?
Well, right now we're trying to do more on the fundamental sides, most especially the middle part, the middle school, because we want them to make sure that they hone their skills, especially in terms of the dribbling, the defense, and the shooting. So that's the very important thing in basic basketball.
Mm-hmm. And Coach, I remember when I first started playing basketball when I was a little kid, it was like, okay, if you're tall, you play center, so you don't really dribble. If you're short, you play guard, so you dribble all the time and you have to learn how to shoot. But we're playing positionless basketball now at all levels and everything. So how do you actually teach these young athletes like every single fundamental skill they need to learn?
So you don't put specific drills for specific persons, so everybody do the drills. So before, like you said, if you're tall, you're the center already, you're the point guard. But now, it all boils down to the skills. So they have to do the skills, all the drills. So there's no position nowadays. So everybody shoot outside, everybody shoot mid-range, everybody dribble and drive and layups. There's no more hook shots, less post movement nowadays.
They're making new friends, new friendships are being built, and they're having fun.
And what does it mean for the kids to, they may see some of these, the people who are their fellow campers now, they may see them around the village leagues, maybe play against them in middle school, high school, and everything, but now they're all training together.
Yeah, it's fun, it's great, and some of them might be going to the same high school eventually, right? So they're having a blast, man, and it just brings it. Basketball, it connects the world, right? It's just funny, one ball could bring all of us together and just have fun.
There are different plays nowadays. So before, it's just who's the strongest. Mostly they win the games, but now you have to play smart. That's why we have plays. We have rules on the court right now. Coaches have their own philosophies. They have their own rules for their offense, for the defense, when to help, when to drop down. So it's very important. So you run these drills during the training. So all the players will learn all these drills in the training, and then they apply it in some scrimmages.
How are you instilling that these young players can really learn how to play really good lockdown defense?
Well, it's all about willingness. The players got to be willing to sacrifice. It all boils down to attitude and practice. It depends on the coach, how much he instills the defensive side of him. Usually if the coach is like a defensive player before, it transcends to its players. So more on the attitude towards the practice. So the players has to, he has to embrace. He has to embrace it in practice. So it's going to be easier for for him or her to implement it during the game.
Does this ever get tired for you because you're coaching at so many different levels, you know, teaching the game at a variety of competitive skills and everything like that? What are some of the challenges for you?
No, none. This is great. I love it. It was fun. Grateful for all the support, all the parents and family members that are coming out, and we're growing. Year 7, right? And 7 years, right? So more to come, exciting things to come. We got our trip coming up. We're headed to Jakarta, and then we have a Singapore trip coming in October. So if that's something that's interested, please feel out to reach out to us. And yeah, man, we're excited.
Do you ever get any gray hair? And do you ever sleep?
Yeah, I think I got like one over here. Yeah, and I sleep good. Yeah, we sleep, man. It's fun. It's grateful, and it's just work, right? It's work, but it's fun. Yeah.
Good, let's go. KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Now to your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutout submitted on KUAM.com.
We are celebrating the boss, Eli Monge, on this island weekend. And Eli, all of us at KUAM across the organization are saying happy birthday. Man, we love you as a family member, and we hope you have an amazing birthday. And we got something planned for you next week, so look out for that. Happy 15th birthday to Hayden Jade Aloka Akfaji. Happy 15th birthday, Din. Continue to grow to be a responsible, caring, and mature young man. We love you today and tomorrow and every day, says your familia. Happy birthday number 8 to Bobby Joe Parrish Cruz on Saturday. Love always, your family. And Sunday, get ready for this, guys. Joey, Frankie, and Tassi Akfaji. Happy birthday to the 3 of you. We love you near and far, always with great love, your family, right here on Guam in the 671.
That's it for us here on Weekend Edition. For more news, go to KUAM.com or visit us at KUAM News on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. You can also watch us on Peacock. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend, everyone.
KUAM TVH, first on Guam.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Micronesia is coming together. Guam to host the 26th Micronesia Islands Forum this year. It's where government organizations coming together discussing global issues. The unfortunate reality, you don't have to travel too far to see the issues we here in Micronesia face. The recent violence here on Guam also brings back a negative spotlight to many of us Micronesians that call this island home. So to bring back some positivity, a brighter spotlight on our people, we here at the One Micronesia Show are bringing a One Mic Jam Sesh special edition. Positive vibes from us, all from small islands, but with big hearts. Here's back-to-back love with Josh Stone during her trip to the Republic of the Marshall Islands and Palau.
Hello, we're in the Marshall Islands on an island called, hang on, let me get this right. It's called Enemallet.
Enemallet, that is right. Hello.
And this is Yubok.
Chuan, Ro, Chilu, Hup.
que beri